I think it's important to note too that in some ways the town is growing, and in some ways we look at the projections on the comprehensive planning committee, it's expected to shrink. I mean, like, population is we're an old town, and unless we start restocking that pond, like, yeah, there's going to be a whole bunch of second homeowners, but who's going to live here? Like, we need to think about that.
I'm Deborah Woodman, full-time resident, and I have young children. And to piggyback on what Steve just mentioned, if we're trying to get young families in, the lack of medical care here is really challenging. My children seem to get earaches and strep throat every Friday night when Kingfield's shut. And so we're back and forth to Farmington. It's costly, it's time consuming, and it's just, I know it might be hard to get kind of like a minute clinic or anything like that. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But I did notice that there was a traveling, they were from Maine Med, I think. It was like a traveling van that was parked outside Fodder's a few weeks ago. And so I stopped in and asked them about what they were doing, and they were trying to expand that. I just didn't know if we'd ever had any interaction with them, just to park them somewhere around here that's closer. Because a lot of the people I talked to, I showed the flyer, it was something that existed. So I just thought I'd throw it out there.
Put Nadine on it.
Yeah. Well, we used to, the ski patrol used to have a clinic in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what, I mean, I know it went away. I don't know.
And you know, it's just like everything else. It's got to make money somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were stocked, they had two people that were not doctors, and she was telling me that they were trying to get outreach here, you know, further away from Farmington, and that they were looking at trying to get an actual physician so that they could do a lot more than what they were doing. They were very limited. We went through what they could do and couldn't do, but maybe it's something that we could look into.
We are looking into a clinic, yeah.
Probably
So-
helpful.
Yeah, it's probably,
And
I would imagine that's probably tied in with the Healthy Coalition at Franklin Memorial Hospital. So,
and they're the ones approaching us.
Oh, good.
So it might be
Yeah.
good, you guys want to write me some, emails about the
Okay.
need for that too without K-Strand.
There's also state money available for a community paramedic outreach program. I know in Jackman, when our health center closed, we were 90 miles away to any health care, or 75 at least. So they put together state funds and federal funds for a community outreach paramedic program, which could be run right out of North Star, and utilize those people because they have a lot of downtime, so that they'd be able to do some outreach work in the community on the medical end for you. So I think it's something we should take a look at.
Maybe that could coattail into the new town office plan.
There's a lot of options on if that redesign would be just a town office or some sort of mixed use. There's all kinds of things that and that's going to be studied in earnest, and that we've got sort of preliminary info on the state of the building. There's a lot more study to do in terms of what that spot can support. So yeah, but there's nothing off the table in terms of consideration.
as well as at the same time supporting the pool, the playground, the kids' summer programs.
That recreational aspect of that
Right.
spot. Yep.
And the whole traffic issue with